station working for you. This is WRTV Trackside, streaming now.
Marco Andretti has never won an Indy 500 pole. It'll be his 15th start a week from tomorrow. He did start on the front row once. That was back in 2013 when he started third. He has only 5 career IndyCar Series poles, but tomorrow he could be looking at his first Indy 500 pole. Could the 33-year-old do it? Good evening to you, WRTV Trackside. Dave First, Brad Brown. You look at the big picture. Andretti Autosport has really done very well here lately. Outside of the last couple of years, Will Power, Simon Pagenaud, they won the races. But you go further back, Alexander Rossi's won there, Ryan Hunter-Ray. Could this be another big weekend, a big race month for Andretti?
And I'll tell you what, this wasn't just today. They were good Thursday. They were good Friday. And it's been the collective of this 6-car group that's been very good. James Hinchcliffe working his way into the mix. That new ride that he's gotten with that Genesis sponsorship kind of on a part-time this year. We took a look at Hinch here today. He ran off a fantastic run kind of in the middle of the pack earlier, over 2:31. Really put himself together in contention. That clearly he was going to be in the Fast 9 with this group. And I think, Dave, that it's clear that he has worked really well with those Andretti guys in the back, in the front, and every level of this so far.
Can we get the mayor a full-time ride? Quick 6 yesterday, made it to the Fast 9. Genesis is a great local company that has put up billboards all around central Indiana promoting the fact they're on board. Hinch is on board too, looking ahead to tomorrow.
It was nice to see from the other side. You know, Alex probably could have benefited from that as well had it been the other way around. So it's always great having those other cars in line. The pros and cons, right? You like to go a bit earlier for track conditions, but it's nice having information from your teammates. And then likewise, I was able to pass on some information to Colin and Marco, and obviously those guys did okay as well. So it's just a great team effort.
Hinch, of course, a former pole winner. Could he do it again tomorrow? Meanwhile, interesting to see the rookies, how it ball played out today.
And you've got 5 young guys here that have experience in Indy Lights at this track and have a lot of racing experience in general. But how about Rinus VeeKay getting the day going early?
Remarkable. And he is in the lone Chevy-powered entry in the Fast 9. We talked about 11 of the top 12 being Hondas. He's got the Chevy.
And
He's a rookie.
And he did. He went out in one of those Ed Carpenter cars early on, had the setup right, put up a big number over 2:31, made it hold there. The other one that I liked was Pato O'Ward going out a little bit later in the day, gained himself some positions and moved up in the pack.
And it was so difficult to do that. Pato was one of the few that could. Scott Dixon went out. He improved his spot. But how about Alex Palou as well for Dale Coyne Racing? This guy's first oval was like a couple of months ago at Texas. Now he's in the Fast 9 at the Indianapolis 500.
Just a lot of confidence out of these guys. We had a chance to talk with VeeKay and O'Ward, both of them looking forward to getting to qualifying. For VeeKay, he'll do it again tomorrow.
Well, everything that's better than your expectations is just a big win. So I'm really happy. I think the drop from first to second lap was a little too big compared to the other laps, but for the rest, it was my best qualifying ever.
I think it's really cool that we're hitting these pretty crazy speeds. I myself joined the 230 mile an hour club yesterday, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, I think just everything narrows down a little bit more, and at least I have definitely felt the difference of power.
So VeeKay and Palou will be in the Fast 9 shootout tomorrow. They'll have that opportunity to run for the pole position. A couple more at the back of the pack. Dalton Kellett will be back there, as well as Oliver Askew, getting themselves a chance to run in the Indianapolis 500 for the first time.
I love Palou's attitude. He, a couple days ago, posted he was about to break his personal land speed record by going over 230 miles an hour, 4-lap average, 231.034 for Alex Palou. Some of the other guys back in the field. Take a look at Tony Kanaan, set to qualify for his, or has qualified for his 19th Indianapolis 500. Chevy guys struggled, and that includes TK, who's going to start further back. He's got a lot of familiar faces, though, around him towards the back of the field.
If you take a look at row 8, TK is going to be back there with really another surprise. Will Power is going to be on the inside of that 8th row. And then behind those guys, Simon Pagenaud and Elio Castroneves will start even further back. Hard to believe you'll have 4 former champions starting in the back 4 rows of this race.
Interesting day today. Rows 4 through 11 are all set. Tomorrow we'll set the first 3 rows. Fast 9 qualifying. We'll wrap it up here live for the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, beginning with the news at 6. For Brad Brown, I'm Dave First. We're live from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.